Welcome, and here we're looking at the US dollar and on the daily chart, and as you can see it's moved up strongly and being above 81 there. Well, let's go in and have a bit of a look at that, but as it stands we could be looking for even a stronger move up now in terms of up for one here, which is minor degree 2, minute degree 1, minute the A, B and C here for minute degree 2 here, which they can come into here of course. And what we need now to confirm the upside is we actually need to confirm it with a 5-wave structure. So far we've only got 3, so it actually can fail from here, but we'd be looking for a 4th and a 5th. Once we've got 5 waves there, then we'll know we'll get an A, B, C, and then we'll get further upside. So 5 waves here, otherwise, a nice solid support on 81. And also further to the upside would be support on 81.30. Just drilling in there a little bit, the 5 waves that we're looking for to move to the upside, and the euro will be going to the downside, will be the wave 1 here, the wave 2, looking for a wave 3 up in here, looking for a wave 4 that could get a little bit complicated, pulling back 38% of this move, wave 3 here, then wave 5 will move up here somewhere. Then we'll get a larger ABC coming back this way and then up from here. So a little way to go to confirm things as such, but yeah, and wave 5 up here, which would make wave 1, and then ABC for wave 2 here. So that's the path we're following, and the euro will be doing pretty much the same thing on the downside. So in a bit of a nutshell here, from the top here, we've got down for 1, an A and a B and a C for wave 2, and we're looking for wave 3 to come down. In terms of the trading levels, however, we want to see the 135 here become the retested resistance, and then that would help cement further downside from that point there, because once again the move down through here, we need to confirm this is 5 waves. It is starting to move like a 3rd wave, like this is a little 3rd wave in here, so it is starting to, it's got the personality of that. It's got trend line support here of course, yeah, and just drilling into that somewhat here. We're just looking for wave 2 up here, and we're looking, well, anyway, that's, so it's not labeled there, so I'll move in, but you can see that's moving down, and this is the support area through here. So coming down here, so from the top we need to label it wave 5 of C up through here, and then we need to look at this this particular move through here as a diagonal, leading diagonal triangle as wave 1, and A and a B and C for wave 2 here, and now we're in wave 3 coming down through to here. So there's going to be support at group 1 here, so well, first of all at the midpoint here. Once that becomes resistance, then the 30, 20 and 10 here will slow the move down, creating a series of fourth waves here. So yeah, it's short, but it's going to be, what you see here is not what you get over here. Okay, what you get over here will be a bit more like this here. So choppy environment, but all the same, further downside. So we can expect from here, we can expect well, small correction across here, down here, back up to here. The wave 5 will probably come into here somewhere, maybe a bit shorter, maybe a bit longer. And then wave 4 here can be complicated as well before we see further downside coming in here for the 5th wave. So a choppy environment here. The Australian dollar, just want to have a look at the bigger picture here for a moment. So in nutshell, we've got the A wave, the B wave here, and the C wave coming down here, and the C wave being in 5 waves, the 1, the 2 of intermediate degree, the 3, the 4 and the 5. So what we have been doing is counting 5 waves down through here, and in those 5 waves coming down through here, this is them here on the daily chart, the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4 and the 5. I'm going to give an alternative count here because, I mean, I wouldn't turn confirm bullishness unless we had a couple of things in play here. Of course, 90 is the closest largest number, so that as support would cement the bear market being completed end of story. However, in refining that and nailing that down, we need to work in smaller degrees and smaller wave counts. And support on 88 here, which is a minor trading level, is also important as well. We can see that it was support here and then it's become resistance here. If it finds support again, well, then that's a sign of strength, and it would slightly give us a bit of headway on confirming this as being 5 waves down through here as well. So in looking at that, in those 5 waves down, as I just mentioned, this is the alternative count that I've got here, which should be down for 1 in here, 2, the 3rd wave, the 4th and the 5th here. So if that's going to be the case here, of this 5th wave of 5 here, then we'll have to look at this as wave 1 and wave 2 here and see strong moves up here. Now I'm just putting this on the table. It may not be the case. We've still got a bearish Elliott count as well, but support on 88 chipping through the supply here, meaning volume, and tested support here, that's what we'd be looking at. So in terms of trading, what we want to do here without looking at any wave counts here as such, this can be a wave 1 or 5 coming down here. If this becomes the support here, then we'll be looking for further upside here. There is on the smaller chart here, this is what I was sort of looking for here just from the overnight session, is the up for 1, back for 2, 3, 4 and 5 up here. So after we get 5 waves, then we'd get a counter trend here, and that would be in the range of group 2 here and group 1 here. If the 88.30, the top of group 1, found support, then we'll be going further up from that point here. But having 5 waves up here will give us 3 waves here and then further upside. So that's what you're looking for the long trade. So you want to wait for the first high to come in. This is the arrival, the classic trading levels pattern. I'll go over it again, but it's the arrival, the reaction, the first high above the level, then some type of corrective pattern, and then you look for support on top of this level here and scale in through these levels here. And if you get support on top of group 1, the 88.30, then you know that you're on your way, because support on top of group 1, the 3 there, all the orders start to dissipate from the 80 and they all start looking the 88.50 at that point. It's sort of like, yeah, the magnet of 88 starts to lose its strength and the orders will start to build up higher in the market there. So with that in mind, we need to wait for that. And the reason I mention this is because of the commodity chart, the UBS Dow Jones UBS commodity chart that I showed in the indices video this morning. Right, the Euro Australian. I'm just sort of readjusting this a little bit here. First of all, sort of lining it up with other markets, but this one's been sort of lagging somewhat. But looking at we're counting 5 waves up here and looking for wave 4 to come back through to here. There's a lot for that to occur, but I just want to put that on the table as well. It can find support where it is and move up from there, but we just want to look at this as being a possible wave 3 in here and a wave 4 coming back. So with that in mind, we're counting 5 waves up through here in terms of 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And then we were looking for, well, this move down through here. We know that this is in 5 waves, so that we knew that we'd get a rally, which occurred at the 50-60% level, and then moving down. Now, if we've got 5 waves here, then we'll start looking for 5 waves over here. We've got support on the 4-hour trend line through here, so there's going to be a bumpy ride through here. But this can come actually further down through here, and this could also turn into wave 1 and 2 and 3 here, and 4 and 5 down. So a larger correctional pattern that can occur. You don't have to worry about going long unless the 155 became support, but that's not the case at the moment. On the intraday level here from the last high that we were looking for here, because we recognize that we had an A and a B and a C here. So I'm just counting this down here, and it sort of counts 1, 2, down to 3 here, which will be at the closest largest number, so we can drop that down into 154 here. Then we'll expect a bounce coming back to the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree, which will be here. So in that little shell there, we're looking down here, then some type of corrective pattern through here, essentially retesting 155 and moving down into wave 5 there. And as I mentioned, if you do get a corrective pattern across here and then support here, then you'd be looking to go long from there no matter what. But otherwise, we're still working lower through here. Just drilling into the count here. So from the top here on the 5-minute chart, we've got down for 1, ABC for 2, and then third wave down 1 and 2, down for 3 here. This would be 5 waves in here. Wave 4 and wave 5 is coming into play now because it's taking out the low here. So expect a bounce anywhere from here back up to here and then down here. So that will take a session or two at that point there. If you're short from here, because we were looking to go short from here yesterday on the retested resistance, and if we just have a quick squizzy at that here, we can see that the breakout is important, but the retest is more important. Failed retest, which you can read from the volume each way, but the short trade would have gone from here and the stop above the closest largest number up here somewhere. Alrighty, the pound yen, I'm just going to use the 5-minute chart here. Also been a bit bearish on this as well, as you know, but what I can see here this morning is we've got a possible 5-wave structure to the upside here, then an A and a B and a C wave here. So we can make new highs above here. This move here will be over here with the same length up this side here. It's not that we would turn sort of bullish until we had 170 here, but in terms of trading, if you can find tested support on top of group 1 here, which would be 169.30, then go long from there with the stop under this low here. The euro yen won't be far behind as well. So probably better off going for the other market, but here, what can we do here? Well, same again, 139.30, you could go off the 139, but do not overtrade and look to add on the midpoint here, the 139.50 at a bit there. It's going to be a struggle coming in this space here because of this supply here and this large number over here. All right, that's FX. Cheers.